franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Jayden. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of this shotgun, a give to Jayden. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, so now they face a 4th and 4.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Now Tagovailoa on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Jayden, a first down carry. Runs inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on 1st. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. One of the tight ends motioning right. Tagovailoa throwing on 4th. And it falls incomplete. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Finding Collins. Continuing to move past the 45. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You want to become the quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got a 1st to begin the frame. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Stroud going to go on 4th down. Collins there to grab it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Nico Collins with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Taken in by Smith. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Dolphins working here. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Tua again. He's going to push one deep down the right. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Miami. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there,
Yeah.
because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7. Sanders all set to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 3rd and short. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Hits him on the out route. And this one does not go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Chased out to his right. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Defense, relentless on that play. As some of them closed in on that pocket, the others took away the easy throwing lanes, and they really influenced that incomplete pass.
That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down, Stroud. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Finds him on the slant. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Walk to the right, walk to the right. Walk to the right. Look to high, look to high. South. Mikey Texans.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
Tony. 11.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Rolling left, buying some time. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Stroud. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Fourth and goal, tie game. They kick the running back in motion. Stroud now on 4th down. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take the lead just before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
One last play before the break. One final shot before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Jason Sanders to kick off one.
Sanders all set to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
At their own 18-yard line.
Now begin with a run by Mixon. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
From the 23. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. D. Eskridge to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Tua to throw. That's caught. Devon Achane. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Tua off the play fake. He's got Smith. Continuing to move past the 45. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Barrios makes the catch. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. Well, envision that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, bro.